Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a Baby Got Scraps layout. So I went through my scraps, and first I organized them in color. So I did Roy G. Bibb, and then anything that was kind of multicolored, I kind of used as my jumping off point. So for this particular layout, I had this banner that has all the hearts on it, and I'm going to use that as my jumping off point. So I noticed that there were some yellows and some reds and some blues in those hearts. So I went to my piles that are all over my floor and picked out a few pieces of paper. So I'm going to start with the yellow and the red, and I'm going to use it to make my background 12 by 12 paper. So for the rules of this hop, you can have one 12 by 12 pattern paper, but everything else has to be scraps. Well, this particular time, my plan is just to use my scraps to make my 12 by 12 background paper. So that's what I did. And then I went ahead and tore the edge to give it a little extra interest. And I'm going to put that banner on. And I did want to use these tickets. And so I'm just going to put that off to the left-hand side of the paper. And here I am thinking, well, maybe I want to use the back side. But I didn't like the blue ticket piece without having that black hearts. And so I'm going to end up flipping it back over as planned. So I am documenting our trip last spring break to Six Flags. First time we got to go to Six Flags. And it was kind of a rainy day. And so there was hardly anybody at the park. So it was really nice. We didn't have huge wait times. It was great. We got there when it opened. We actually stood in line. I don't think I've done those pictures yet, but pretty much all these pictures, because they're kind of what I have next to scrapbook, are going to be Baby Got Scraps, which I guess I'll dig into my How to Kill a Canvas style next month. I'm not sure I'm going to get to it. I'm really enjoying these scrap layouts. So I have two photos of some roller coasters, and I'm going to kind of layer them on each other, and you can kind of see the sky and how it's kind of rainy. And so for my embellishments, I really am digging into the scraps per se. So I have a couple of bins on my desk that have kind of just those little random extra pieces. And so my goal is to go through those first and see if there's anything that I can pull out. So that's where that journaling spot went, as well as that piece that says, let me tell you a story. That's a Cocoa Vanilla collection. And then a paper clip, and then a little floral. Now, this is my other piece. And I'm going to pull out this ephemera pack, which only has a few pieces, and it has the word spring. I thought that was perfect since this was spring break. And I thought the backpack would be good too, but I didn't want to bring in that green, and that's what the rest of that pack is. So I'm going to skip that. And then I decided I needed another embellishment cluster down in the bottom here. So I found a label. It's from that same storyteller collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studios. It's in that same yellow, so that works out. And I found a little puffy heart. And then I'm going to go into my stash, pull a few kind of random bits. So I have these labels that say notes, and I'm just going to build a cluster. So I have the label, and then I have these circular pieces, and then I have these Pink Fresh Studio wood veneer pieces, and I'm going to stick that floral on there. I did think about bringing in that word yes, but I couldn't really find a place for it. So I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go ahead and adhere everything down. And then I do think that I go back and I find some Meggy Blethen black and white stickers, and I'm going to add a floral and a little arrow. And then I also have some puffy stickers. I forget where they're from. I'm sure they'll come on shortly. But I just stick one little, it's not a geotag. It's like a speech bubble actually, but it's not really a bubble. It's a square and it has a heart in it. So I'm going to do that. And then I add a couple of these black sequins. These are from Spiegel Mom Scraps. They're called Inky Dinky Doo. So there are those Meggy Blethen black and white stickers that I was talking about, and they're Bow Bunny. They're Bow Bunny puffy stickers. So there's that little speech bubble, and then I do think I get one hexagon on there as well. So used a few pieces. I'm going to do the sequins, and that's pretty much going to do it. So I will have the list for Baby Got Scraps down in the description box below. I know that there are lots of people that are doing it every day. This is a brainchild of Kristin Crafts, and so she will be there. I think she is doing it every day. I kind of wish I had been on top of things this month. And now that the month is a third of the way over, I'm just getting started. But I figure that's okay as long as I am using those scraps and getting some pages done. I feel like it is a win. So I have a couple of close-ups for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I would love to know how you are organizing your scraps, because currently mine are all over the floor. So remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you next time. Bye.